clarity in your decisions. By establishing an intention at the beginning of the day, you are creating a framework for your mind to work within. This will help you stay aligned with your spiritual goals and make it easier to notice when your thoughts veer off course. Once you have set your intention, continue to check in with it throughout the day. Take a moment to pause, observe your thoughts, and assess whether they are in alignment with your intention. If they are not, gently bring them back into focus. This practice of mindfulness keeps you connected to your purpose and helps you stay present in the moment. To maintain consistency with mental alchemy, it's important to address common challenges that arise during the process. One of the most common challenges is self-criticism. We are often our own harshest critics, and when we fall short of our goals or slip into old thought patterns, it's easy to beat ourselves up. However, mental alchemy is not about perfection, it's about progress. When you find yourself falling into self-judgment, take a step back and recognize that this is simply another opportunity to practice compassion and awareness. Instead of criticizing yourself for having negative thoughts, acknowledge them with kindness and gently refocus your intention. Remember, mental alchemy is about transformation, not perfection. It's about taking each thought, no matter how mundane or negative, and using it as an opportunity for growth. Another challenge many people face in the practice of mental alchemy is staying motivated over time. At first, the process may feel exciting and full of possibility, but as time goes on, it can be easy to lose momentum. This is where accountability and support can be incredibly valuable. Consider sharing your journey with a friend, mentor, or spiritual community. By talking about your experiences, sharing your successes, and acknowledging your struggles, you create a support network that can help you stay committed to the practice. Additionally, revisiting your reasons for starting this journey in the first place can reignite your passion for mental alchemy. Whether it's the desire for inner peace, greater spiritual clarity, or a sense of purpose, reconnecting with your deeper motivations will fuel your determination to continue the practice. As you continue to refine your ability to transmute your thoughts, you will begin to notice profound changes in your life. These changes may not always be immediately visible, but over time they accumulate and become evident in the way you approach challenges, relationships, and opportunity. One of the most powerful outcomes of practicing mental alchemy is the development of inner peace. As you learn to observe your thoughts without judgment and transmute negative energy into positive, your mind becomes calmer, more centered, and more attuned to your higher self. This inner peace creates a ripple effect in your life, leading to greater clarity, improved decision-making, and a sense of alignment with your spiritual path. Another result of consistent mental alchemy is increased self-awareness. By regularly examining your thoughts and emotions, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your patterns of thinking. You begin to recognize limiting beliefs and habitual thought patterns that no longer serve you, and you can replace them with more empowering ones. This self-awareness also helps you develop a greater understanding of your desires and intentions. When you know who you are and what you truly want, you are better able to direct your mental energy toward manifesting those desires. But mental alchemy is not just about internal transformation, it also affects the way you interact with the world around you. As you shift your thoughts and beliefs, you will find that your relationships improve. When you cultivate inner peace, clarity, and compassion, you become more receptive and understanding toward others. This is because your energy has shifted, and you are now radiating a different frequency. Instead of reacting to the external world with frustration or anger, you are able to approach situations with a sense of calm and grace. As a result, your relationships, both personal and professional, become more harmonious and fulfilling. As you continue to practice mental alchemy, you will also notice that your decisions become more aligned with your spiritual goals. In the past, you might have made decisions based on fear, self-doubt, or societal expectation. But as your thoughts and beliefs evolve through the practice of mental alchemy, you will begin to make decisions from a place of clarity, confidence, and inner knowing. This leads to a deeper sense of purpose and direction in your life. No longer will you feel lost or uncertain about your path. Instead, you will trust in your ability to create the life you desire by transmuting your thoughts into spiritual gold. One of the greatest benefits of practicing mental alchemy is its cumulative effect. Just as small, consistent actions lead to a profound transformation over time, small, consistent shifts in your thoughts lead to profound changes in your life. The more you engage in the process of mental alchemy, the more automatic it becomes. Eventually, you will find that you are naturally thinking in ways that align with your highest self, without needing to consciously focus on it. This is the beauty of mental alchemy. It becomes a way of life. It's not a technique you practice occasionally, it becomes an integral part of your daily existence. Over time, this ongoing transformation leads to spiritual growth that is both deep and sustainable. One of the most profound aspects of mental alchemy is that it doesn't require you to escape from your daily life to experience its benefits. In fact, its true power lies in its ability to seamlessly integrate into your everyday routine. By incorporating mental alchemy into your daily life, you create an ongoing practice that elevates your thoughts, your emotions, and your experiences. Rather than treating it as a fleeting practice to be performed only during meditation or in moments of silence, mental alchemy becomes a guiding principle for how you interact with the world and yourself. It empowers you to create and maintain spiritual gold not just in moments of peace, but in the chaos and challenges of everyday living. At the heart of integrating mental alchemy into your daily life is mindful awareness. The first step is simply paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and reactions throughout the day. Often we go through life on autopilot, unaware of the mental patterns that shape our experience. We are on a constant stream of mental chatter, often caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Mental alchemy requires us to break free from this unconscious cycle and become more present with our internal state. It's about waking up to the fact that your thoughts shape your reality and understanding that you have the power to redirect them at any given moment. The easiest way to begin this practice is by starting small. Choose one part of your day where you can practice mental observation. For example, while you're eating breakfast, notice the thoughts that arise. Do you think about the tasks ahead? Do you feel anxious about something in your day? Or do you feel grateful for the meal in front of you? Start observing without judgment. The key here is not to suppress any thoughts, but simply to acknowledge them. You're not your thoughts, you are the observer. This shift in perspective is one of the first steps in transforming your relationship with your mind. From there, you can begin the process of mental transmutation. As you notice any negative or distracting thoughts, practice reframing them into something more positive and aligned with your spiritual goals. Let's say you catch yourself thinking, "I'm so behind with my work, I'll never catch up." Instead of allowing that thought to spiral into stress, practice shifting it to something like, "I'm making progress every day, and I have the ability to manage my tasks with clarity." Notice how this subtle shift in thinking immediately transforms your emotional state. This reframing practice is a form of mental alchemy. You've taken a thought that might have weighed you down and transmuted it into something that fuels your clarity and focus. Another essential technique in the integration of mental alchemy into daily life is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a transformative tool that holds the power to shift your energy and elevate your thoughts to a higher frequency. It's easy to become distracted by the negative or challenging aspects of life. Yet when you bring yourself back to a place of gratitude, you immediately recalibrate your thoughts. Gratitude connects you to the present moment, allowing you to see the abundance and beauty that already exists around you. Whether you're grateful for your health, your loved ones, or the small joys of daily life, practicing gratitude turns your attention from lack to abundance, from stress to peace. You might consider keeping a gratitude journal where you list the things you are thankful for each day. This simple act can rewire your brain over time to focus on the positive, making mental alchemy a permanent part of your thought process. In addition to gratitude, affirmations are another powerful tool to incorporate into your daily routine. Affirmations are positive statements that help reprogram your subconscious mind. By repeating empowering affirmations, you begin to align your thoughts with your highest intention. For example, if you're working on self-worth, an affirmation like, "I am worthy of all the good things that come my way," can gradually replace limiting beliefs that have held you back. When you say these affirmations, feel the energy behind them. Mental alchemy isn't just about repeating words, it's about infusing them with the energy of your intention. The more you say them with conviction and belief, the more you begin to reshape your thoughts and your reality. Incorporating visualization into your daily routine is another potent practice for transmuting your thoughts. Visualization is an incredibly effective technique for turning abstract desires into tangible results. It works because your mind does not distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you vividly visualize your goals as already achieved, you begin to align your energy with the frequency of success. The more often you visualize, the more you start to embody the emotions and actions of someone who has already achieved their desires. Start each morning with a few minutes of guided visualization, imagining yourself living your ideal life, successful, peaceful, and in harmony with your goal. This practice strengthens your spiritual connection to your desired outcomes and is a powerful form of mental alchemy. Another key aspect of sustaining your mental alchemy practice is self-compassion. Throughout your journey, you may find that some days are easier than others. You may catch yourself slipping into old thought patterns or feeling overwhelmed by negativity. Rather than judging yourself, embrace self-compassion. Understand that transformation is a process and that you are making progress every day. In moments of difficulty, instead of reacting with frustration or disappointment, treat yourself with kindness. Recognize that you are human, and growth takes time. Self-compassion allows you to stay patient with yourself and stay consistent with your practice, even when things feel difficult. As you continue to integrate mental alchemy into your daily life, you'll begin to notice shifts not only in your inner world but also in the outer world. Your relationships may improve as you start to approach others with a more peaceful and understanding mindset. Your decisions may become clearer, and your actions more aligned with your spiritual path. Mental alchemy doesn't just work on your internal state, it also influences how you show up in the world. As you transform your thoughts and energy, you begin to magnetize opportunities, connections, and experiences that resonate with your elevated consciousness. It's important to remember that mental alchemy is a lifelong practice. It's not something that you master overnight. The alchemical process of transforming your thoughts into spiritual gold is an ongoing journey. Some days will be filled with clarity, and others will present challenges. but each moment offers an opportunity to practice. Each thought is a chance to transmute energy and grow spiritually. With time, your capacity for mental alchemy will deepen, and you'll find yourself naturally thinking and living in alignment with your highest spiritual goal. Long-term mental alchemy isn't about perfection, it's about becoming more attuned to your true self, releasing limiting beliefs, and continually shifting your energy toward what aligns with your highest potential. As you make mental alchemy a consistent practice in your life, you will discover that you are not simply transmuting thoughts, you are transmuting your entire reality. Every decision you make, every challenge you face, and every relationship you nurture will be impacted by the energy you choose to cultivate through your thoughts. This journey of transformation will amplify over time, as the cumulative effects of your efforts build on each other. Just as alchemists work tirelessly over years to perfect their craft, you too will experience a profound transformation as you continue to practice mental alchemy daily. With each new step, you will uncover deeper layers of your potential and tap into greater sources of spiritual insight, clarity, and purpose.